Jabe?
I hear there's been some changes made. Here the shoe department's back at the store now.
We always had the problem with light in the store.
So you moved the shoe department further away from the window. That's sensible. Very intelligent solution to the problem, lady.
Jabe, you know I told you we got a fluorescent tube coming.
And so I said to Lady this morning before she left for Memphis to bring Jabe home, I said, Lady, I don't suppose you're going to reopen the confectionery until Jabe is completely recovered from his operation. She said, it can't wait for anything that might take that much time. It's going to be done over, redecorated, and opened on schedule the Saturday before Easter this spring. Why? Because she knows Jabe is dying. She wants to clean up quick.
Stop, Peewee. Have some decorations. Jabe's here in half an hour.
I guess Jabe Torrance has got more to worry about than slot machines and pinball games.
You are not telling a lie.
I fed that one-armed man 100 nickels. Coughed up 5.
Must have had indigestion.
I want to speak to Jabe about that slot.
Yeah. You know, Jabe Torrance bought that woman.
Bought her?
Yes, he bought her when she was a girl of 18. He bought her, and bought her cheap, because she'd been thrown over, and her heart was broken by that Coutray boy. Lady's father was a wop from the old country. And when he first come here with a mandolin and a monkey that wore a little green velvet suit, he picked up dimes and quarters in the saloons. This is before Prohibition. People just called him the Wop. Nobody knew his name, just called him the Wop.
Oh.
Then come Prohibition, and first thing anyone knew, the Wop had took to bootlegging like a duck to water. Picked up a piece of land cheap. It was on the North Shore of Moon Lake, so he got it cheap. He planted an orchard on it. He covered the whole North Shore of the lake with grapevines and fruit trees, and then he built little arbors, little white wooden arbors with tables and benches to drink in and carry on in. County was dry in those days. So young couples would come out there. Like me and Peewee, we used to go out there and court up a storm. Just court up a storm.
Lord of mercy.
But sometimes the Wop would look around for his daughter, and all of a sudden, Lady wouldn't be there.
Where would she be?
She'd be with David Coutray.
Oh.
Carol Coutray's big brother. Well, that spring, no, it was late that summer. Papa Romano made a bad mistake. He sold liquor to niggers. The Klan, the KKK, took action. They rode out there one night with gallons of coal oil. It was a real dry summer, and set that place on fire. They burned the whole thing up. Vines, arbors, fruit trees. Peewee and me, we stood on the dance pavilion across the lake and watched that fire spring up. And all the way over the lake, you could hear ladies papa shouting, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" Poor fella, the Wop. He took a blanket and run up into the orchard to fight that fire, single-handed, and burned alive. Burned alive. You know what I sometimes wonder?
No, what do you wonder?
I wonder sometimes if Lady has any suspicion that her husband, Jabe Torrance, was the leader of the Klan the night they burned up her father in his wine garden on Moon Lake.
Almost there.
I'm back in the store tomorrow.
How could she live 20 years with a man in marriage if she knew he burned her father up in his wine garden?
She could live with him in hate. People could live together in hate for a long time, Dolly. And not a soul but them knowing they have to go wash their hands after touching something the other one just put down.
We're going out down the highway, see if we can meet Jabe.
You stopping off to buy liquor?
Yeah, Ruby Lightfoot's.
Oh, lady, Captain,
find you a job. I'll introduce you to Lady and Jabe. I gotta go round there anyway, because Jabe's coming home tonight. My husband driving him. And if he can't work, they're gonna need somebody to help out in the store.
Well, it's real nice of you, Miss Teller. I'm a red pepper shaker, red that's waiting for the baker. I'm potatoes not yet mashed. Check that ain't been cashed. If you did, God save your soul. These winter nights are blue and cold.
Oh, that's lovely. You an entertainer?
Yeah, I sing and play the guitar.
Oh. In bars?
Well, for money, yeah. But I quit that life now.
Oh, do you mind holding that picture, please? The paint's not dry on it yet. I've been painting it all day. Finished that in a 10-hour stretch. I paint from visions. They call me a visionary. That's what the New Orleans and Memphis newspaper people admire so much in my work. They call it a primitive style, the work of a visionary.
Somebody don't seem to know that the store is closed. Hello, Carol.
Hello. Can you understand why anybody would deliberately make themselves look fantastic as that?
Some people have to show off.
Look at her face. White, like death.
I want to light out 370, Nolans.
What they doing?
The Temple sisters? What do you think?
Snooping around upstairs. Lady catches them at it, she'd give those two old maids a touch of her tongue. She'd not a day go for nothing.
Oh, no. You spoke a true word, honey. Even if they are Jake's cousins.
What? Hang on a second, please.
She helped herself to money out of the cash box.
Hello, sister.
I'm Eva.
Hello, Eva.
Hello. She took money out of the cash box. Oh, she can do as she pleases. She's a good trash.
Shoot.
What is she doing barefooted?
Last time she was arrested on the highway, they say she was naked under her coat.
I'm waiting. I caught the heel of my slipper in that rotten boardwalk out there. Broke right off. They say if you break the heel of your slipper in the morning, it means you'll meet the love of your life before dark. But it was already dark when I broke the heel of my slipper. Maybe that means I'll meet the love of my life before daybreak.
Wasn't that there?
No, it was Carol Couture. Just keep on ringing, please. He's probably drunk.
She a sigh.
Bertie! Carol! Well, I'm leaving right now. I'm already on the highway. Everything's fixed. I've got my allowance back on condition that I remain forever away from Two River County. Oh, honey, I am driving straight through. I'm not even stopping for pickups unless you need one. Bertie? Bertie?
Oh, shoot, Dolly. It's just that old crazy Conjure man from Blue Mountain. He can't knock your baby.
Come here, Uncle. Let me see what you got there. Oh, it's a bone of some kind. No, I don't want to touch it. It isn't clean yet. There's still some flesh clinging to it.
Yes, I know. It's the breastbone of a bird, but it's still tainted with corruption. Leave it a long time on a bare rock, in the rain and the sun, till every sign of corruption is burned and washed away from it. And then it'll be a good charm, a white charm, but now it's a black charm, Uncle. So take it away and do what I told you with it.
Hey, Uncle Pleasant, give us a Choctaw cry. He's part Choctaw. He knows the Choctaw cry.
Don't let him holler in here!
Come on, Uncle Pleasant, you know it. Thanks, Uncle.
Hey, old man, Choctaw, Conjure man. Nigger, will you go out of this store so we can come back downstairs?
Oh.
I got my skirt caught in the door of the Chevrolet. I'm afraid I tore it.
Hi, how you doing?
Is it dark in here? Oh, I lose my eyesight. Oh, hello, Dolly. How are are you? All right, Mrs. Talbot. That's good. How are you, Beulah?
Oh, I'm all right, I reckon.
Still can't make out much. Who is that there? Oh. I thought her folks had got her out of the county. Is Jabe and Lady back yet?
Huey and Dog have gone down the highway to meet him.
Oh, well, I'm just in time. I brought my new picture with me. Huh? Yes. This is the Holy Ghost ascending.
You didn't put a head on it.
The head was a blaze of light. That's all I saw in my vision.
Who's the young man with you?
Oh, that's... Excuse me, I'm worn out and losing my manners. That's Mr. Valentine Xavier. He came round in my house tonight asking for help. Miss Hamma, and this is Miss...
My name is Beulah Bennings.
Mr. Xavier is a stranger in our midst. He's looking for work.
Well, shall we all have a Coke in the confectionery?
What are you fixing?
Belt buckle.
Boys like you are always fixing something. Could you fix my slipper? Why are you pretending not to remember me?
It's hard to remember someone you never met.
You afraid I'll snitch?
Do what?
Snitch? I wouldn't. I'm not a snitch. But I can't prove that I know you if I have to. It was New Year's Eve in Orleans. I went up to you in the bar where you were playing, and I touched your jacket and said, "What stuff is this made of?" And when you said it was snakeskin, I said, "I wish you'd told me before I touched it." Then you said something not nice. You said maybe that'll learn you to hold back your hands. I was drunk by that time, which was after midnight. Do you remember what I said to you then? I said, "What on earth can you do on this earth but catch at whatever comes near you with both your hands till your fingers are broken?" I never said that before, or even consciously thought it, but afterward it seemed like the truest thing that my lips had ever spoken. What on earth can you do but catch at whatever comes near you with both your hands till your fingers are broken?
Why are you so anxious to prove I know you?
Because I want to know you better and better. I'd like to go out juking with you tonight.
What's juking?
Well, don't you know what that is? Oh, that's where you, get in a car and you drink a little and drive a little and stop and dance a little to a jukebox. And then you drink a little more and drive a little more and stop and dance a little more to a jukebox. And then you stop dancing and you just drink and drive. And then you stop driving and you just drink. And then finally, you stop drinking.
What do you do then?
Well, that depends on the weather and who you're juking with.
That's about what I figured. But I don't go that route. Heavy drinking and smoking the weed and shacking with strangers is okay for kids in their 20s, but this is my 30th birthday and I'm all through with that route. I'm not young anymore.
You're young at 30. I hope so. I'm 29.
No, you're not young at 30. You've been in a damn party since you were 15. My feet took a walk in heavenly grass all day while the sky shone clear as glass. My feet took a walk in heavenly grass all night while the lonesome stars rolled past, and my feet came down to walk on earth, and my mother cried when she gave birth. Now my feet walk far and my feet walk fast, but they still got an itch for that heavenly, heavenly,
don't think he's been sick. I think he's been to Miami. Look at that wonderful collar in his face.
I never seen him look better in my life.
Who does he think he's fooling? Not me.
Jesus. I'm mighty tired.
Well, Jabe, we've been feeding lots of nickels in them one-armed bayonets in there.
Pinball machine's hotter than a pistol.
Cousin Jabe is here. I just can't help it. Hey, cat that out. Eva Campbell, what you doing upstairs?
It's not there, cousin again. Oh, Jabe, bless him.
Look at the color he's got in his face. We told him he looked like he'd been to Miami, got himself a Florida suntan.
I ain't been out in no sun. And if you'll all excuse me, I'm going to do my celebrating upstairs in bed. Because I'm kind of worn out.
Excuse me, ladies.
Well, tomorrow I'll get me some niggers to help me move the shoe department back front.
Do whatever you want to his shoe store.
I'm glad you reminded me of it.
Just wait, I'll ask upstairs.
That man will never come down those stairs again.
Never in this world, honey.
He has the death sweat on him. You notice that death sweat on him?
It's yellow as butter. Just yellow.
Lady, I don't suppose you feel much like talking about it right now, but Peewee and me are so worried.
Dog and me are worried sick about it.
About what?
Was it too late for surgical interference?
Wasn't it successful?
Somebody told us it had gone past the knife.
Lady, Jabe's knocking for you.
Excuse me, I gotta go out. Jabe's knocking for me.
Speaking of knocks, I have a knock in my engine. It goes knock, knock, and I say, who's there? I don't know if I'm in communication with some dead ancestor or the motor's about to drop out and leave me stranded in the dead of night on the Dixie Highway. Do you have any knowledge in the case? I'm sure you do. Would you be sweet and take a short drive with me so you could hear that knock?
I don't have time.
What have you got to do?
Well, I'm waiting to see about a job in the store.
I'm offering you a job.
I want a job that pays.
I expect to pay you.
Maybe sometime tomorrow.
I can't stay here overnight. I'm not allowed to stay overnight in this county or I'll lose my allowance. Disgusting nephews do.
I mean, the girl is corrupt.
You understand what they're
She
saying
is
about
totally
me?
corrupt.
Can you hear what those women are saying about me?
Just play it cool.
I don't like playing it cool. What are they saying about me? That I'm corrupt?
You don't want to be talked about. Why do you make up like that? Why do you...
To show off.
What?
I'm an exhibitionist. I want to be noticed, seen, heard, felt. I want them to know I'm alive. Don't you want them to know you're alive?
I want to live, and I don't care if they know I'm alive or not.
I used to be what they call a Christ-fitting reformer. You know what that is? A kind of benign exhibitionist. I delivered stump speeches. I wrote letters of protest about the gradual massacre of the colored majority in the county. See, I thought it was wrong for slow starvation to cut them down when the cotton crop failed from too much rain in summer. When that Willie McGee thing came along, he was sent to the chair for having improper relations with a white whore. I made a fuss about it. I put on a potato sack and set out for the Capitol on foot. This was in winter. I walked barefoot in this burlap sack to deliver a personal protest to the governor of the state. I suppose it was partly exhibitionism on my part. But it wasn't completely exhibitionism. There was something else in it, too. You know how far I got? 6 miles out of town. Hooted, jeered at, even spit on every step of the way, and then arrested. Guess what for? Lewd vagrancy. Uh-huh. That was a charge, lewd vagrancy, because they said that potato sack I had on was not a respectable garment. Well, that was a pretty long time ago. And now I'm not a reformer anymore. I'm just a lewd vagrant. And I'm showing the SOBs how lewd a lewd vagrant can be when she puts her whole heart in it like I do mine. Now, I want you to do something for me. Take me out to Cypress Hill in my car, and we'll hear the dead people talk. They do talk there. They chatter together like birds on Cypress Hill. But all they say is one word. And that one word is live. They say live, 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 live. It's all they've learned. It's the only advice they can give. Just live. Simple. A very simple instruction.
Oh, well, did you ever see the like of that? Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say. Just disgusting. She's drunk. No, not liquor. Dope.
Something's not normal, all right.
Her father's actually received a warning note from the Klan.
She's absolutely degraded. Yes, corrupt.
Terribly corrupt. I can hardly stand there and say with her. He's going to drive her off to the cemetery. That girl is right.
Mr. Xavier. Mr. Xavier. Where's Mr. Xavier?
He's gone, honey.
You might as well face it, Dee. This is one candidate for salvation that you have lost to the opposition.
If some of you older women would set a better example to be more decent young people. She had lived as a natural wife for 10 years or more.
Dolly, let's put this perishable stuff in the Frigidaire and leave.
Both of those women are as common as dirt.
Dolly's folks up in Blue Mountain are nothing at all but the poorest kind of white trash. While Ollie Tucker told me the old man sits on the porch with his shoes off, cranking beer out of a bucket.
I have never been so thoroughly disgusted.
Oh, my Lord.
Peewee!
And if Jabe can't work, you're going to have someone to help out in the store. And I thought this boy might just be right, you know?
Jabe will never allow it.
Oh, he may have to allow it.
Well, it looks to me like Jabe will more than likely go under before the cotton comes up.
He never looked good.
No, but now he looks worse.
Where the hell is my wife? V!
Oh, fetch that ball in. I had to speak to Lady about that boy. Couldn't talk to her in front of Jabe. He thinks he's going to be able to go back to work himself.
Well, more along, quit fooling.
I think I ought to wait till that boy gets back.
I am sick of you making such a damn fool out of yourself, a very straight bastard to wanders into this county. Never hit a buck-toothed nigger in the mouth.
Ci pago 3 soldi. Schifoso. Get me the drugstore. I know the drugstore is closed. This is Mrs. Torrance. My store is closed too, but I got a sick man here, just back from hospital. Yeah, an emergency. I wish I was dead. Dead.
No, you don't, lady.
What you doing here? You know the store is closed.
Well, I seen the light was still on and the door was open, so I come back to...
You see what I got in my hand?
You gonna shoot me?
You better believe it. If you don't get out of here, mister.
Well, that's all right, lady. I just come back to pick up my guitar.
To pick up your guitar? Yeah. You've been here all this time?
No, I went out and come back.
What for?
You know that girl who was here?
Carol Couture.
She said she had car trouble and could I fix it?
Did you fix it?
Yeah. She didn't have no car trouble. That wasn't her trouble. Well, she had trouble, all right, but that wasn't it.
What was her trouble?
She made a mistake about me.
What mistake?
She thought I had a sign mailed at stud hung on me.
She thought you... Oh, Mr. Dubinsky. Yeah, I'm very sorry to disturb you. I just brought my husband back from the Memphis hospital. I left my box of luminal tablets in there. No, I ain't slept for 3 nights. I gotta have some tonight. Then bring him over yourself, damn it! Oh, dear. I'm shivering. As cold as a damn ice plant in this door. Now, what do you want? I gotta go upstairs.
Here. Put this on.
What is this stuff this thing's made of? Looks like it was snakeskin.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
What are you doing with a snakeskin jacket?
It's sort of a trademark. People call me Snakeskin.
Who calls you snakeskin?
Oh, in the bars, the sort of places I work in. But I quit that. I'm through with that stuff now.
Hmm. It's warm, all right?
It's one for my body, I guess.
You must be a warm-blooded boy.
That's right.
And what in God's name are you looking for around here?
Work.
Boys like you don't work.
What do you mean by boys like me?
Ones that play the guitar and go around talking about how warm they are.
Well, it happens to be the truth. My temperature's always a couple degrees above normal, the same as a dog's. It's normal for me, the same as it is for a dog. That's the truth.
Yeah?
You don't believe me?
I have no reason to doubt you, but what about it?
What? Nothing.
Oh, well, you're a peculiar somebody, all right. You sure are.
No, keep it on.
No, I gotta go up, and you'd better be going.
I got nowhere to go.
Well, everyone's got a problem, and that's yours.
Hey, what nationality are you?
Why'd you ask me that?
You seem to be like a foreigner.
I'm the daughter of a what? A bootlegger, burned to death in his orchard. Take your jacket.
What was that you said about your father?
Why?
A what, bootlegger?
They burned him to death in his orchard. What about it? The story's well known around here. Get out. I gotta go up. I'm being called for.
My feet took a walk in heavenly grass all day while the sky shone clear as glass. My I do electric repairs. I can do all kinds of odd jobs. Lady, I'm 30 today, and I'm through with the life that I've been leading. See, I lived in corruption, but I'm not corrupted. Here's why. My life's companion washes me clean like water when anything unclean has touched me.
What's all the writing on it?
Autographs of musicians are running to here and there.
Can I see it?
Sure. Turn on that light. See this name? Leadbelly?
Leadbelly.
It's the greatest man ever lived on the 12-string guitar. He played it so good, he broke the stone heart of a Texas governor with it and won himself a pardon out of jail. See this name? Oliver? King Oliver? That name is immortal, lady. He's the greatest man since Gabriel on a horn.
What is his name?
Oh, that name. That name is also immortal. The name Bessie Smith is written in the stars. Jim Crow killed her. John Barleycorn and Jim Crow killed Bessie Smith. That's another story.
You ever had sales experience?
All my life I've been selling something to someone.
Oh, Mr. Lewinsky.
I'm sorry to wake you up. You got me up in the middle of the night.
What the hell, you bastard? Via, via. Cara, vai all'inferno, brutto animale. Vai all'inferno. You ever have trouble sleeping?
Oh, I can sleep or not sleep as long or short as I want to.
Well, is that right?
I can sleep on a concrete floor or go without sleeping, without even feeling sleepy for 48 hours. And I can hold my breath 3 minutes without blacking out. I made $10 betting I could do it, and I did it. And I can go a whole day without passing water.
Well, is that a fact?
A fact? I served time on a chain gang for vagrancy once, and they tied me to a post all day. And I stood there all day without passing water to show the sons of bitches that I could do it.
Well. What else can you do? Tell me some more about your self-control.
Well, they say that a woman can burn a man down, but I can burn down a woman.
Which woman?
Any two-footed woman.
Well, there's lots of two-footed women around here might be willing to test the truth of that statement.
I'm saying I could. I'm not saying I would.
Oh, don't you worry, boy. I'm one two-footed woman you don't have to convince of your perfect control.
No, I'm done with all that.
What's the matter? They tired you out?
I'm not tired. I'm disgusted.
Oh, you're disgusted, are you?
I'm telling you, lady. There's people bought and sold in this world like carcasses of hogs in butcher shops.
You ain't telling me nothing I don't know.
You might think there's many and many kinds of people in this world, but, lady, there's just two kinds of people. The ones that are bought and the buyers. No. There's one other kind.
What kind's that?
The kind that's never been branded.
You will be, man.
Well, they gotta catch me first.
Then you better not settle down in this county.
You know, there's a kind of bird that don't have legs, so it can't light on nothing, but has to stay all its life on its wings in the sky. That's true. I seen one once. It had died and fallen to earth, and its wings was light blue colored, and its body was tiny as your little finger. That's the truth. It had a body as tiny as your little finger, and so light on the palm of your hand, it didn't weigh more than a feather. But those little birds, they don't have no legs at all, and they live their whole lives on the wing. They sleep on the wind. Never light on this earth but one time, when they die.
I'd like to be one of those birds.
So would I like to be one of those birds. There's lots of people who would like to be one of those birds and never be. Corrupted.
I sure would give this mercantile store and every bit of stock in it to be that tiny bird the color of the sky. For one night to sleep on the wind and float around under the stars. Because I sleep with the son of a bitch who bought me in a far sale. Not in 15 years have I had a single good dream, not one. Here. Take these $. Go eat it all night in the highway, come back in the morning, and I'll put you to work. The door locks when you close it. Of course, I know you're crazy. Well, there's lots of crazy people than you still running loose, and some of them in high positions, too. Just remember, No monkey business with me. Now go eat, you're hungry.
You mind if I leave this here? My life's companion?
Oh, no, leave it here if you want to.
Thanks, lady.
Don't mention it.
Diamond T-trucks and trailers slid off the ice on a highway last night. A mule team is trying to pull it back on. It's cold.
Mister, we just now gotten a big fat complaint about you from a woman that says if she wasn't the widow, her husband would come in here and beat the tar out of you.
Is this a small, pink-headed woman?
Pin-headed woman, did you say?
No, I said pink. A little pink-haired woman in a checkered coat with pearl buttons this big on it.
I talked to her on the phone. She didn't go into such details about her appearance. But she did say you got familiar.
This little pink-haired woman bought a Valentine for me, and all I said is, my name is Valentine to her. A few minutes later, a small colored boy come in and delivered the Valentine to me with something wrote on it. I believe I still got it. Yeah.
Signed it with a lipstick kiss. Pick the match up off the floor.
Are you bucking for sergeant or something?
Did you walk around in front of her that way?
What way?
Slewfoot. Slewfoot! Oh. Did you stand in front of her like that?
Like what?
They're close in their position.
What position?
Everything you do is suggestive.
Suggestive of what?
Of what you said you was through with. Something... Oh, shoot! You know what I mean. Why do you think I gave you a plain, dark business suit to work in? Well, what you taking it up for?
I'm giving the suit back to you.
Hey!
I changed my pants in a closet.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I said I'm sorry, you hear me?
Give me back my guitar, lady. You found too many faults with me, and I tried to do good.
I said I'm sorry. You want me to go down on the floor and lick the dust off your shoes?
Just give me back my guitar.
No, I am dissatisfied with you. I'm pleased with you. Sincerely.
Well, you sure don't show it.
Oh, my nerves all shut to pieces. Shake.
You mean I ain't fired, so I don't have to quit?
You see, we still don't know each other. We're just getting acquainted.
That's right. Like a couple of animals sniffing around each other.
Well, not exactly like that, but...
How do people get to know each other? I used to think they did about touch.
They're touching each other.
Oh, you mean close contact?
Later, it seemed like that made them more strangers than ever. Mm-hmm. More strangers than ever.
Then, how do you think they get to know each other?
Well, in answer to your last question, I would say it is. Nobody ever gets to know nobody. We're all of us sentenced to solitary confinement inside our own lonely skins for life. You understand me, lady? I'm telling you, it's the truth. We gotta face it. We're under a lifelong sentence to solitary confinement inside our own lonely skins for as long as we live on this earth.
Oh, no. I ain't a big optimist, but I cannot agree with something as sad as that statement.
Listen, when I was a kid on Witch's Bayou, after my folks all scattered away like loose chickens' feathers blown around by the wind, I stayed there alone on the bayou, hunted and trapped out of season, hid from the law. All that time, all that lonely time, I felt I was waiting for something.
What for?
It's hard to remember what that feeling is like, 'cause I lost it now, but I was waiting for something like... If you ask a question, you wait for someone to answer. But you ask the wrong question, or you ask the wrong person, and the answer don't come. Yeah, then...
Then what?
You get the make-believe answer.
What answer is that?
Don't pretend you don't know, because you do.
Nothing.
That's the make-believe answer. It's fooled many a fool besides you and me. That's the God's truth, lady. And you'd better believe it. I met a girl on the bayou when I was 14. I had a feeling that day if I just kept pulling that boat down the bayou a little bit further, then it might come bang to whatever it was I'd been so long expecting.
Was she the answer, this girl that you met on the bayou?
She made me think that she was.
How did she do that?
By coming out on the dog trot of a cabin as naked as I was in that flat-bottom boat. She stood there a while with the daylight burning around her as bright as heaven, as far as I could see. You seen the inside of a shell? How white that is? Pearly white? Her naked skin was like that. God. I remember a bird flown out of the moss, and its wings made a shadow on her. And then it sung a single, high, clear note, and as if she was waiting for that as a kind of a signal to catch me, she turned and smiled and walked on back in the cabin.
And you followed?
Well, yes, I followed. I followed like a bird's tail follows a bird. I followed. I thought that she gave me the answer to the question I'd been waiting for, but afterwards I wasn't sure that was it. At 15, I left Witch's Bayou. I went to New Orleans in that snakeskin jacket. Didn't take long for me to learn the score.
What did you learn?
I learned that I had something to sell besides snake skins and other wild thing skins I caught on the bayou. I was corrupted. That's the answer.
No, that ain't the answer.
Okay, you tell me the answer.
Well, I don't know the answer. I just know corruption ain't the answer. I know that much. If we thought that was the answer, I'd take Jabe's pistol or his morphine tablets.
I've got to use your payphone.
Go ahead, help yourself. Get me a Coke from the cooler.
Coutret, please. Get me the Coutret, please. David Coutret or his wife, whichever one comes to the phone.
Lady? Where's Lady? Carol Coutret is...
Quiet, please. I am calling her brother about her. Who is this I am talking to? Well, good. I am calling about your sister, Carol Coutret. She is blowing her car horn at the Red Crown car station. She is blowing and man blowing her car horn at the Red Crown car station because my husband gave the station attendants instructions not to service her car. And she is blowing and blowing and blowing on her horn, drawing a big crowd there. And Mr. Couture, I thought that you and your father had agreed to keep that girl out of Two River County for good. Well, that's what we all understood.
Good. Tell him that if she's
gotten out of the car. Look at your. Well, I wanted to let you know that she is back here in town making another disturbance, and my husband is on the phone now at the Red Crown station. He is calling the sheriff. So if she gets picked up again by the law, you can't say I didn't warn you, Mr. Couture.
Oh, good. Good. Where's she gone now?
Yes, I do. I sympathize with you and with your father and with Mrs. Couture.
Larry, what's going on down there?
Carol cannot demand service at our station. We just refuse to wait on her. She's not. Hello? Hello? Hello?
What's he doing? Coming to pick her up?
Call the sheriff's office. What's going on now?
Look, they're pushing her off the station driveway.
Where is Carol?
Gone in the White Star
Pharmacy.
Lady, I want you to give me your word that if that Couture girl comes in here, you won't wait on her. You hear me?
No.
What? Will you refuse to wait on her?
I can't refuse to wait on anybody in this store.
Well, I'd like to know why you can't.
I'm on the phone.
Who are you phoning, Dolly?
That White Star Pharmacy. I want to make sure that Mr. Dubinsky refuses to wait on that girl.
Dubinsky would wait on a purple-bottomed baboon if he put a dime on the counter and pointed at something.
I want the White Star Pharmacy. I'm so upset my tongue's twisted.
You can't ostracize a person out of this county unless everybody cooperates. Lady just told me she was going to wait on her if she comes in here.
Lady wouldn't do that.
Ask her. She told me she would.
No. I'm not going to refuse to wait in here just because you all don't like her. Besides, I'm delighted the wild girl is giving the brother so much trouble.
Shh. Mr. Dubinsky, this is Dolly Hamma. Mr. Dolly Hamma's wife. I want to ask you, is Carol Couture in your drugstore?
No, she isn't.
What?
She's here.
Oh. Never mind, Mr. Dubinsky.
Hello, Carol.
Hello, lady.
I thought you were in New Orleans, Carol.
Yes, I was last night.
Oh, well, you go back fast.
I drove all night. The wind took the top off my car, but I didn't stop. May I sit down?
Why, sure.
I think I have a fever. I feel like I'm catching pneumonia. Everything's so far away.
Is there something you want?
I'm just going to wait here and see if she does or she don't.
She just said she would.
Just the same, I'm going to wait and see.
Val, get the phone.
Hello? Yes, sir, she is. I'll tell her. Her brother heard she's here and he's coming to pick her up.
David Couture is not coming in the store.
Oh, David Couture used to be her lover.
I remember. You told me.
You tell me everything.
Look at this house.
Beulah. Ow! Oh, Dolly, what you two doing back there, huh? Kissing together like geese. Why don't you go to the Bluebird, have a hat coming, cut that?
Looks like we're getting what's called the bum's rush.
I never stay where I'm not wanted. And when I'm not wanted somewhere, I never come back.
Carol, what did you come here for?
To deliver a message.
To me?
No.
Then who? Him. Him. Okay, then. Give him a message. Deliver the message to him.
It's a private message. Could I speak to him alone, please?
Oh, for God's sake! Your brother's plantation. He's 10 minutes from here in that sky blue Cadillac his rich wife gave him. Now, look, he's on his way here. I won't let him come in his store. I don't even want his hand to touch the door handle. Oh, I know your message. The boy knows your message. There's nothing private about it. But I tell you, the boy is not for sale in my store. No. I'm going out to the highway to watch for that sky blue Cadillac. When I see it, I'm going to throw this door open and holler. And when I holler, I want you out of the door like a shot from a pistol. That fast, capito?
told the lady I work for that you got a message for me. Is that right, miss? You got a message for me?
You spilled some ashes on your new blue suit.
Was that the message?
No. No, that was just an excuse to touch you. I'd love to hold something the way you hold that guitar. That's how I'd love to hold something. With such tender protection. I'd love to hold you that way. With that same tender protection. Because you hang the moon for me.
Who are you trying to fool beside yourself? You couldn't stand the weight of a man's body on you. What's this here? A human wrist with a bone? Feels like a twig I could snap with 2 fingers. Little girl, you're transparent. I can see the veins in you. A man's weight on you would break you like a bundle of sticks.
You've hit on the truth about me. The act of lovemaking is almost unbearably painful, and yet, of course, I do bear it, because to be not alone, even for a few moments, is worth the pain. And the danger. It's dangerous for me because I'm not built for childbearing.
Well, then fly away, little bird. Fly away before you get broke.
Why do you dislike me?
Never dislike nobody till they interfere with me.
How have I interfered with you? Did I snitch when I saw my cousin's watch on you?
You won't take my word for a true thing that I told you. I'm 30 years old, and I'm done with the crowd that you run with and the places you run to. The club rendezvous, the Starlight Lounge, the music bar, and all the night places. Take this Rolex chronometer that tells the time of the day and the day of the week and the month and all the crazy moon's phases. I never stole nothing before. When I stole that, I known it was time for me to get off the party, so take it. Take it back now to Bertie. That's my message to you and the pack you run with.
I'll run with nobody. I hoped I could run with you. You're in danger here, snakeskin. You've taken off the jacket that says, I'm wild, I'm alone, and put on the nice blue uniform of a convict. Last night, I woke up thinking about you again. I drove all night to bring you this warning of danger. The message I came here to give you is a warning of danger. I hoped you'd hear me. And let me take you away before it's too late. Somebody's coming! Go out! He can't come in!
No, you look, don't let him come in my store.
Carol? She's in there.
Carol! You broke the agreement. All right, I'll drive you back. Where's your coat? Where's my sister's coat? Come on. Come on.
Wait, please.
How are you, lady?
Val God.
Carol, will you wait for me in my car?
I told you once to never come in the store.
I came for my sister.
No, wait.
I don't dare leave my sister alone in the car.
I got something to tell you. I never told you before. I carried your child in my body that summer you quit me.
I didn't know.
No, I didn't write you a letter about it. I was proud then. I had pride. But I had your child in my body that summer you quit me. That summer they burned my father in his wine garden. And you washed your hands clean of any connection with the Dago bootlegger's daughter and took that society girl that restored your own place and give you such well-born children.
I didn't know.
Well, now you do know. You know now. I had your child in my body that summer you quit me, but I had it cut out of my body, and they cut my heart out with it. Cor ingrata, te pigliato. When you disappear, Papa would call Lady, Lady. How could I answer him with two tongues in my mouth? Don't ever come in this store again. If that wild sister of yours come here, you send somebody else after her. Not you. Not you, because I hope never to feel this knife again in me.
And don't you pity me. I ain't come down so terribly far in the world, no?
I got a going concern in this mercantile store. And there is the confectionery. It's going to reopen in the spring. It's being done over to make it the place all the young people will come to. It's going to be like the wine garden of my father. Those wine drinking nights when you had something better than anything. You had saints.
Lady, that's...
What?
True.
Go now. I just wanted you to know my life ain't over.
Been up there a long time.
I gave him morphine. Must be out of his mind. He says such awful things to me. He says I want him to die.
You sure you don't?
I don't want no one to die. Death is terrible, Val. Oh, play something for me. Mullen Strang. I made a terrible fool of myself down here today with...
That girl's brother?
Yeah. I threw away pride.
Your sister said she'd come here to give me a warning. I wonder what of.
I said things to him I should have been too proud to say.
Once or twice lately, I've woken up with a fast heart, shouting something. I had to pick up my guitar to calm myself down. Somehow or other, I can't get used to this place. I don't feel safe in this place, but I want to stay.
The chain gang dogs are chasing us and ran away, can't they?
Run, boy. Run fast, brother. If they catch you, you never will run again. That's for sure. The dogs have got him. They're tearing him to pieces.
Thank you, Ken.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
Where'd you stay?
When?
Nights.
Well, I stayed at Wildwood Cabins in the highway.
Oh, you like it there?
Mm-hmm.
You want to save money?
I never could in my life.
Oh, you could if you stayed in the place.
What place?
This place.
Whereabouts on this place?
Look at the curtain.
Would it try and close?
Yeah, there's a cot there. I'll fix it up nice for you.
I don't like to be obligated.
Oh, there would be no obligation. Oh, I would feel safer at night with somebody on the place. I would. Where does the heat go in this building?
Heat rises.
You with your dog's temperature, you don't feel cold, do you? Oh, I do. I turn blue with it.
Yeah.
Well, are you going to look at it, that room back there, and see if it suits you or not?
Yeah. I could take a look at it.
Well, is it okay or what?
I like that picture in there. That's a famous picture, that September morn picture got on the wall in there. I might have trouble sleeping in a room with that picture. I might keep turning the light on to take another look at it, you know. The way she's cold in that water and sort of crouched over in it, holding her body like that, that might sort of keep me awake.
Oh, you and your dog's temperature and your controllable functions, it would take more than a picture to keep you awake.
I was just kidding.
I was just kidding, too.
You've been good to me, lady. Why do you want me to stay here?
I've told you why.
For company nights?
Yeah, to guard this door night.
To be a night watchman?
Yeah, to be a night watchman.
Why are you sitting up so stiff in that stool? You're still unrelaxed.
I know.
Well, relax. I'm going to show you some tricks I learned from a lady osteopath that took me in, too.
What tricks?
How to manipulate joints and bones in a way that makes you feel like a loose piece of string. You trust me or don't you?
Oh, yeah, I trust you completely, but...
Lean forward a little and turn sideways in this chair. All right, raise your arms up. Now the spine, lady. Better?
Much thanks.
Your skin is like silk. You light skinned to be Italian.
Yeah, most people in this country think Italian people are dark, and some are, but not all are. No, some of them are fair, very fair. My father's people were dark, and my mother's people were fair. Well, I'll go upstairs to get the linen to make up the bed in there.
Yeah, get me the sheriff.
Me?
Oh, my God. Oh, you scared me.
Well, you didn't expect me?
How would I know it was you I heard come in?
I thought you'd give me a room here.
Well, you might have said something, so I'd know to expect you're not.
I thought you took it for granted.
Oh, no, I don't take nothing for granted. Wait! I am coming downstairs. The bed is not made up. I didn't expect you.
That's all right. Here, give me that stuff. I can make up my own rack. See, tomorrow you'll have to get yourself a new clerk. I had a lucky night.
Hey, did you just open the cash box?
Why you ask that?
Because I thought I heard it ring open a minute ago, and that's why I come down here.
Oh! In your white satin kimono?
Did you just open the cash box?
I wonder who did if I didn't.
Nobody did if you didn't, but somebody did.
How come you didn't lock the cash up in the safe this evening, lady?
Sometimes I forget to.
Well, that's careless!
Why did you open the cash box when you come in?
I opened it twice this evening. Once before I went out, and again when I come back. I borrowed some money and put it back in the box, and I got all this left over. How about that? I beat a blackjack dealer 5 times straight. With this much loot, I can retire for the season.
Yeah, chicken feed. I put the money in the cash box on purpose to find out if I could trust you.
You got back your
No,
money.
I can't trust you. No, I can't trust you. I can't trust anybody. I don't want it.
Oh, that's okay. I don't expect no character reference from you.
I see through you, mister.
I see through you, lady.
Yeah? What do you see through me?
Sure you want me to tell?
Yes, I would love for you to.
A not so young and not so satisfied woman that hired a man off the highway to do double duty without paying overtime for it. I mean, a store clerk days and a stud nights. And
you cheap. Dio. Una schifezza, schifezza. Pazzo, pazzo, sei pazzo, pazzo.
It's tough.
Brutto fattino, fattino. Ti odio, brutto animale, sei animale. Ti odio, pazzo. Sei una schifezza.
it's natural. You felt lonely.
Why did you come back here?
To put back the money I took so you wouldn't remember me as not honest or grateful.
The cabin was cozy, hollyhocks grew right by the door till his whisper crept through. The sun on the sill was yellow and warm till she lifted a latch for a man on a storm. Then the cabin falls to the winter wind, and the walls get low as they kiss. Kiss and
Give me the stick. I don't give a damn what Dr. Buchanan said. I'm going downstairs now. I want to see something, but I know something's going on.
He's coming downstairs.
What?
Jabe, I swear he is. He is. He's coming downstairs.
One step at a time. That's right. One step at a time. One step at a time.
Get your clothes on. Come out.
Lean on my shoulder. Take one step at a time. Oh, now, just look at that. That nice, bright sun coming out.
Miss Porter, it's colder down here.
What'd she say?
She says it's cold down here.
The air is not warm enough yet. No, it's not heated.
He's determined to come right down, Mrs. Torrance.
I know, but...
Wild horses couldn't hold him a moment longer.
Let's rest here a minute.
Oh, yes. Oh, rest there a minute.
Okay. We'll rest here a minute.
Lady, what's wrong? Why are you so excited?
See, it seems like a miracle to me.
What seems like a miracle to you?
You coming downstairs.
Never thought I'd come downstairs again.
Not as quick as this, Jabe.
Ready?
Ready?
Oh, he's doing fine, Knockwood.
Oh, yeah. Knockwood.
You gotta be careful not to overdo it. You don't want another setback. Ain't that right, Miss Porter?
But it's my policy to mobilize the patient.
Who you talking to, lady?
Well, the clerk, I told him to get your chair.
Who's that?
Val. You know, the clerk, Val.
Not yet. I'm anxious to meet him. Where is he?
Oh, right here. Here's Val.
Why, he's here bright and early.
The early bird catches the worm.
That's right. Where is the worm?
Careful, Mr. Torrance. One step at a time.
Saturday before Easter is the biggest sales day of the year. No, I mean second biggest. Well, no, sometimes even bigger than Christmas Eve. So I told Val to get here half an hour early. So... Oh, my God.
Here. I'm all right.
Are you sure?
Here, let me go.
Oh, my God.
This is the boy that works here?
Yes, this is the clerk I hired to help us out, Jabe.
How's he doing?
Fine.
He's mighty good looking.
Oh,
Do women give him much trouble?
when school heads out the high school girls, the thick as flies in the store.
How about older women? Don't he attract older women? The older ones are the buyers. They got the money. They sweat it out of their husbands and throw it away. What's your salary, boy? How much I pay you?
$20 to $50 a week.
You're getting him cheap.
I get commissions.
Commission?
Yes. 1% of all sales.
Huh? Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, I know he'd bring in trade. He brings it in.
I bet.
Oh, Val. Oh, get Jabe a chair. You ought to sit down.
No, I don't want to sit down. I want to take a look at the new confectionery.
Huh? Oh, yes? Yes, take a look at it. Val, turn the lights on in the confectionery. I want Jabe to see the way I done it over. Oh, I'm real proud of it. Go on, Jabe, take a look at it. I am real proud.
He looks like death.
Well, isn't this artistic?
Yeah, artistic as hell.
I've never seen anything like it before.
Nobody else did either.
Who done these decorations?
I did them all by myself.
What do you know? Sure is something artistic.
Is there a circus or a carnival in the county?
Just look at it, the new home of the Torrance Confectionery. This is it, folks.
That sounds like a circus calliope in the highway.
Oh, that's no circus calliope. It is advertising the gala opening of the Torrance Confectionery tonight.
You and what did you say?
I said he's announcing the opening of our new confectionery. Hurry up now. See it, go back door.
this, Porter. How much does that damn thing cost me?
Oh, you'll be surprised how little I hired it for sound.
How much of a song you hired for?
$7.50 an hour, and it was 3 times in Two River County.
I married a live one, Miss Porter. Didn't I marry a live one? Daddy, the wop was just as much of a live one till it burned up. He had a wine garden on the north shore of Moon Lake. The new confectionery sort of reminds me of it. But he made a mistake. He made a bad mistake one time, selling liquor to niggers. We burned him out. We burned him out. House and orchard and vines. And the wop was burned up trying to fight the fire. You better go up.
Did you say we...
I have a kind of a cramp.
Well, let's go.
Jabe! Did you say we did it? Did you say we did it?
Yes, I said we did it. You heard me, lady.
One step at a time, one step at a time.
The Torrance confectionery. There'll be free drinks, free favors. Don't forget it now. The gala opening of the confectionery. We're going to have free drinks in for the kids.
He's bleeding. He's having a hemorrhage. He's bleeding. Your husband is having a hemorrhage.
Come out now, you hear? Everybody, come on out. Sweet talk here. The Torrance confectionery. Confectionery. We're gonna have free drinks in for the kids.
Your husband's having a hemorrhage.
Could you hear what he said?
Now, this is it, folks. Just look at it. The new gala.
Well, hello, Miss Talbot.
Something's gone wrong with my eyes. I can't see nothing.
Oh, yeah. Let me help you. Hey, probably drove up here with that setting sun in your face. There now. Sit down right there.
Thank you so much.
I haven't seen you since that night you brought me here to ask for this job.
Unwrap that picture, please.
Sure.
It's the Church of the Resurrection. I give it a sort of imaginative treatment. You know, Jabe and Lady have never darkened a church door. I thought it ought to be hung where Jabe could look at. Might help bring that poor dying man to Jesus.
What's this here in the picture?
Well, a steeple.
Oh. Is the church steeple red?
Why, no, but...
Well, why'd you paint it red then?
Well, you see, I just sort of felt it that way. I paint a thing how I feel it instead of always the way it actually is. Appearances are misleading. Nothing is what it looks like to the eyes. You gotta have vision to see.
Have you always had visions?
No, just since I was born. I was born with a call. That's a thing like a veil, a thin sort of a web over my eyes. They call that a call. It's a sign you're going to have visions. And I did. I had them.
Mama! What are you doing?
Talking?
I'm going to see Jabe a minute. You go out and wait in the car.
Oh, I tell you, since I got into this painting, my whole outlook is different. I can't explain how it is, the difference to...
You don't have to explain. I know what you mean. Before you started to paint, it didn't make sense.
What? What didn't?
Existence.
No, it didn't. Existence didn't make sense.
You lived in Two River County, the wife of the county sheriff. You saw awful things take place.
Awful things.
Beatings,
Yes.
lynchings,
Yes.
runaway convicts torn to pieces by hounds.
Chain gang dogs.
Yeah,
Tear fugitives
yeah.
to pieces.
Violence ain't quick always. Sometimes it's slow. Some tornadoes are slow. Corruption rots men's hearts, and rot is slow.
How do you?
No? I've been a witness, I know.
I've been a witness. I know.
We seen these things from seats down front at the show. And so, you begun to paint your visions. Without no plan, no training. You started to paint. As if God touched your fingers. You made some beauty out of this dark country with these two soft woman hands. Yeah, you made some beauty.
Hey! Cut this crap! Go out! Wait in the car! Well, now, I am going to tell you something. There's a certain county I know of which has a big sign at the county line that says, "Nigger, don't let the sun go down on you in this county." That's all it says. It don't threaten nothing. It just says, "Nigger, don't let the sun go down on you in this county." Well, son, you ain't a nigger, and this is not that county. But, son, I want you to just imagine you seen a sign that said to you, "Boy, don't let the sun rise on you in this county." I said rise, not go down, 'cause it's too close to sunset for you to get packed and move on before that. Is that understood now, boy? I hope so. I don't like violence.
Peewee?
Please don't shout. Mr. Binners and Mr. Hamma upstairs, sitting with Jabe. Come down here.
Help me, I'm all to pieces. Has the bleeding quit yet?
The hemorrhage seems to have stopped. Sister, pull yourself together. We all have to face these things sometime in life.
She up there?
Who?
Lady.
No. At last report, she was seen stepping into the Glorious Hill Beauty Parlor.
You don't mean it.
Yes, sister.
She's planning to go ahead with
gala opening of the confectionery. Switch on the lights in there, sister. And when she called up at 5, about 2 hours ago, it wasn't to ask about Jabe. Oh, no. She didn't mention his name. She asked if we'd be live for to deliver a case of Seagram's whiskey. Here she comes. Here she comes. Go on, girls. Don't stop. My ears are burning.
Lady.
Oh, why do you speak my name in that beautiful voice, huh? Bye! Going, girls. Going. Come! La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar.
How long have I known you, lady?
A long time, Beulah. I seem to remember the time my people come here on a banana boat from Palermo, Sicily, by way of Caracas, Venezuela. Yeah. 7 bambine alla mogliera, tutte caricate, una valigia di cartone, qualche sacco nelle mani. And a grind organ and a monkey, my papa bought in Venezuela. I was not much bigger than the monkey. You remember the monkey? The man that sold my part, the monkey. He said it was a very young monkey, but he was a liar. He was a very old monkey. And the grind organ played, and the monkey danced in the sun. Oh, sole mio, più bello ne. Oh, sole mio, sta in fronte a te. One day the monkey danced too much in the sun, and he was a very old monkey, and he dropped dead. My papa, he turned to the people. He made them a bow. He said, "O spettacolo finito, non c'è più." The show is over. The monkey is dead.
Ain't it wonderful, lady can be so brave?
Yeah, for me the show is not over. The monkey is not dead yet. Here's your first customer, lady. Val, is it you? Carol,
I have to find someone to drive me across the river.
I call a taxi.
I heard that the boy that works for you is leaving tonight, and I thought...
Who said he's leaving?
Sheriff Talbot. The county marshal suggested that I get him to drive me over the river since he'd be crossing it too.
Well, you got some mighty wrong information.
Where is he? I don't see him.
No Conjure stuff here. You go away.
Uncle the Choctaw cried. Something is still wild in the country. This country used to be wild. The men and women were wild, and there was a wild sort of sweetness in their hearts for each other. So now it's sick with neon. It's broken out sick with neon like most other places. I'll wait outside of my car. It's the fastest thing on wheels in Two River County.
Well, aren't you going with her?
I'm going no one I didn't come here with. And I come here with no one.
Then get on your white jacket. I need your services in the room there tonight. Mane tu solo, io bailo in a sole mio.
I come and I go in this jacket.
Go, did you say?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I said go. All that stays to be settled's a little matter of wages.
So you're cutting out, are you?
The gear's all packed. I'm catching the southbound bus.
In the pig's eye. You're not cunning me, mister. She's waiting for you out there in a high-powered car.
Mrs. Torrance, are you down there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm back.
Can I talk to you up here about Mr. Torrance?
I'll be up in a minute. Okay, now, mister, you're scared about something, aren't you?
I've been threatened with violence if I stay here.
But I got paid for protection in the county. Plenty paid for it. It covers you, too.
No, ma'am, my time is up here.
You said that like you served a sentence in jail.
I got in deep and I meant to, lady.
Oh, yeah? How about me?
Listen, I would have cut out before you got back to the store. But I wanted to tell you something I never told no one before. I feel a true love for you, lady.
Hey, you open?
No, closed! Closed! Go away! Okay. What's your next move, mister? I'll watch mine. You take the money out of the cash box, I swear to you. I'll throw open this door. And I'll holler. Cleric is rubbing this door.
You've blown your step. I'll go without pay.
No, you ain't understood me. With or without pay. You're staying.
I've got my gear.
Then I go up and get mine!
Lady,
Don't.
what are you doing with my guitar?
Holding it for security.
Lady, you've been a lunatic since this morning.
Longer than morning. I'm gonna keep hold of your life companion while I pack. Yeah, while I pack and go. If you go, where you go? Stay back! You want me to smash it?
Listen, he's knocking for you.
I know. Death is knocking for me. You don't think I hear him? Knock. Ugh. Sounds like what it is. Bones knocking bones. Listen. Everything in the rotten store shows, not just your pay, everything. Death is scraped together down here, but death has got to die before we can go. You got them memorized now. Get on your white jacket. Tonight is the gala opening of the confectionery.
Give me back my guitar.
I'll smash your guitar away!
Give it here! Give it here!
Mrs. Torrance.
Hello, Miss Porter.
You've been out a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Torrance is sleeping under medication.
That's good.
I gave him a hypo at 5.
Don't let morphine weaken the heart, Miss Porter.
Gradually, yes.
How long does it usually take for them to let go?
Well, it varies according to the age of the patient and the condition his heart's in. Why?
Don't people sort of help them let go?
How do you mean, Mrs. Torrance?
Shorten their suffering for them.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Mrs. Torrance, but killing is killing.
Nobody said anything about killing.
You said shorten their suffering.
Yes, the way merciful people shorten an animal's suffering.
A human being is not the same as an animal, Mrs. Torrance, and I don't...
Don't you give me a sermon, Miss Porter!
I'm not giving a sermon. I just answered your question. If you want to get someone to shorten your husband's life,
Dad.
I'll be back at 10:30.
No. Don't. What? Don't come back at 10:30. No, don't come
I'm
back.
always discharged by the doctors on my case.
This time you're being discharged by the patient's
That's
wife.
something we'll have to discuss with Dr. Buchanan.
No, I'm calling myself a body. I don't like you. I don't think you belong in the nursing profession. You have cold eyes. I think you like to watch pain.
I know why you don't like my eyes. You don't like my eyes because you know they see clear.
Why are you staring at me?
I'm not staring at you. I'm staring at the curtain. There's something burning in here. Smoke burning in there.
No, you
Smoke. Oh, no. Oh. Well, excuse me. The moment I looked at you when I was called in on this case last Friday morning, I knew that you were pregnant. I also knew the moment I looked at your husband that it wasn't by him.
Oh, Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for telling me what I hoped for is true.
You don't seem to have any shame.
No, I have no shame. I've great joy.
Then why don't you get the calliope and the clown to make the announcement?
Oh, yes, you do it for me. Save me the money. Make the announcement, Doyle.
Is it true what she said? Is it true or not true what that woman told you?
You sound like a scared little boy.
She's going out to tell.
Yes, you must go. It's dangerous for you to stay. Do you take the key to my car, cross the river to some other county?
It's true then?
It's true as God's word. There's life in my body. This dead tree, my body is burst into flower. You've given me life.
Why didn't you tell me before?
When a woman has been childless for as long as I've been childless, oh, it's hard to believe you're still able to bear. We used to have a little fig tree between the house and the orchard. It never bore any fruit. They said it was barren. Time passed by and spring after useless spring, it almost started to die. And then one day, I discovered a small green fig on the tree they said wouldn't bear. I ran through the orchard, I ran through the wine garden, shouting, Eta! Oh, fico sta facendo i suo frutti! I ran to the closet. We kept the box with Christmas ornaments in, and I took them out. Glass bells and glass bars and silver icicles, tinsel stars. And I hung the little tree with them. I decorated the fig tree with glass bells and glass birds and silver icicles and stars because it won the battle. It would bear. Unpack the box! Unpack the box with Christmas ornaments in! Oh, put them on me! Bells, glass birds, icicle tinsel, snow! I've won. I've won. I won! I have won! Mr. Death! Ra, 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 ra. Oh my God, oh my God.
Buzzard! No! Buzzard! I'll have you burned. I burned her father, and I'll have you burned. Clerk's robbing the store. He shot my wife. The clerk is robbing the store. He killed my wife. The clerk's robbing the store. He killed my wife.
Did it?
Oh, yeah, it did. The show is over, huh? The monkey is dead.
Which? Which way?
Upstairs, dog.
Jack, the confection.
Let go of me, you bastard! They got him! They got him! Oh, get rope! Get the rope from the hardware section.
Got something better than rope.
What do you got?
Is that what you got? Blowtorch.
Christ.
Come on, what the hell are we waiting for?
Hold on a minute. I want to see if it works.
Wait.
That could work. Come on. Get on.
What you got there, Uncle? Oh, yes. Snakeskin jacket. I'll give you a gold ring for it. Wild things leave skins behind them. They leave clean skins and teeth and white bones behind them. And these are tokens passed from one to another, so that the fugitive kind can always follow their kind.
Don't no one move. Don't move. Stay here. Stop.